Hello, and thank you for joining us again for week 5 of Children's Music and Cochlear Implants. My name is Karen.
And my name is Erin, and we're coming to you from the Weingarten Children's Center in California. Our song this week is If You're Happy and You Know It. So we're going to sing through the first verse one time for anybody who needs a refresher or might be learning the song, and then talk you through the next 3 verses. All right? So
All right.
Here we go. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Okay, so there are 3 other verses that are commonly sung to this. The next one would be, if you're sad and you know it, say boo-hoo, boo-hoo. And then after that would come, if you're mad and you know it, stomp your feet. Or you could say, then you're mad. There are a variety of ways that people sing some of these, and the last one would be, if you're tired and you know it, then you yawn. Or sometimes they do, if you're tired and you know it, go to sleep. Either way works.
Today's tip is all about voice coloring. What is voice coloring? It is playing with our tone. Just like in week 2, we were playing with the pitch. If you recall with Incy Wincy Spider, this time we're going to play with the tone of our voice. So, for instance, as Erin was bringing up, one of the verses for the song is, if you're mad and you know it, then say, I'm mad. Now, did I sound like I was mad?
And you know what? In your class, do some kids sing that way?
Yes, they do.
And you know it, say, I'm mad.
And I actually hear parents talking like that to their children when they're upset. So you need to put the voice coloring in. For instance, if you're mad and you know it, say, I'm mad.
I'm mad.
Ooh. And if you're sleepy and you know it, say, I'm tired.
More than you yawn.
Yes,
Kind of
exactly.
soft and slow. What about if you're sad? How would you sound?
Oh, well, I don't know about you, but when I'm sad, when I'm sad and you know it, I say, poo.
Or, did we do them all? We did.
I think so.
Well, happy. We know how to be happy. Everyone's really good at happy.
You can always expand on it. There's lots of emotions.
And you know what? If you have an early listener, all this voice coloring is going to make it extra exciting for them to tune into you auditorily.
Exactly.
Because it's an interesting sound. And if you have an older child, you could ask them to think with you, well, how would we sound if we were happy or mad? And see if they can figure out if you're coloring your voice and hear the difference.
That's great. That's your tip for the week.
All right, so the twist this week is going to be using this song as a doorway into what we're going to call today's social thinking, kind of social language and social thinking. And one thing that we were talking about is there's a lot of research out now, really new research, that children with hearing loss often fall behind their same-aged hearing peers in the areas of social language and social thinking skills. Even students who have language scores that might otherwise match when they look at social language, there are some pieces missing. We think maybe because they can't hear as far away or do as much overhearing, which is where a lot of our social learning happens. And also they haven't been hearing as long. So any chance to talk about social language and thinking skills is great, and this song is really good for that reason.
It does lend itself so nicely to that area. And I want to make sure that the parents, all of you, understand that I've had many classes where the children, even at age 5 and 6, they're still stuck with happy, sad, mad. It is our job to definitely expose them to different vocabularies. So instead of just happy all the time, you know, I'm fantastic, I'm okay, I'm
ecstatic,
fine.
I'm overjoyed. We have teachers who will outlaw happy. If they say they feel happy, it's like, pick another word. Which is true. You'll have students who can name every vehicle, but they can only say they feel happy or sad. So expand this into new emotions and synonyms for that. And then beyond that, this is a great if-then kind of cognitive song to think about social reasoning and social thinking and really emotional regulation. So if you're mad, do you want your child to stomp their feet?
No, thank you.
You probably don't.
No.
So you can talk about that with your child, especially thinking about your child's language level. If you're mad and you know it, then you can stop and you say, what else could we do besides stomp our feet if we're mad? How could we calm down?
Could count to 10.
We could count to 10, or maybe we could take a breath. So if you're mad and you know it, or if you're frustrated and you know it, take a breath. Or
Yes.
if you're sad and you know it, hug a toy.
Oh.
We've had students who maybe need to hug a little toy to feel better. And these skills are going to be super important in class because instead of getting thrown off at a change of emotion, they're able to regulate their own emotions, and you've already kind of looked at it and sung about it with them as a teaching tool. So
That's right. Self-regulation is important.
that is our twist this week.
And now it's time for our review. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. What was the tip for this week?
The tip this week was to use voice coloring or change the tone of your voice to match the emotion that you're singing.
Exactly. And the twist?
The twist this week is to start to think about expanding emotional vocabulary and do a little emotional social thinking, looking at self-regulating. How do we react when we have different emotions?
Great.
All right. Well, we hope that you subscribe, and we'll see you next week. And that's it for now.
Have a wonderful week.
Bye.